All right, guys. All right, guys. We got a guy to check out today where I'm going to be exposing Sean Dekmar. Now, this guy has a very interesting channel. He's been on YouTube for a very long time. And I mean long time. Like, check out his oldest video 9 years ago. So he's been building this platform for a huge amount of time. What he claims is that he's been 10 years trading and he's an entrepreneur. All my content is designed to reach your financial goals and help you become a better future through investing. So far, it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to get into some of the things that I like, some of the things I dislike, and expose what I think his true intentions are when it comes to this. Now, if you guys disagree or if you agree, just drop a comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to break into the 10K area when it comes to my channel. Help me get there, and let's begin. So first off, guys, he has a ton of videos, 646 videos over a 9-year period. So we're talking about someone who's been in the game long enough who posts pretty consistently and have a lot of live experience. Now, what I do like when it comes to this is this right here. Now, I'm going to come back to the beginning of this video in a bit when I get to the sales portion. Now, the sales portion is going to be very interesting when coming to this. Now, this is teaching my strategy to over 3,000 traders. Now, 3,000 traders are in his private group. Now, remember that, okay? 3,000 traders in his private group.
So we have been moving up a ton. NVDA is up $104 on the day. We're up 11% on a blue chip stock, and it looks like this actually may be the first time we're actually going to get that reversal. We're actually going to get that fall. We're actually going to get that drop. I just want you guys prepared for this. So if you guys are...
Now, just to break into a little bit of his video, he does some things that I like. I like how he uses E-Trade, a U.S. regulated broker. I like that he talks about, his trades, actually goes into the trading with his actual trading terminal. Now, that there is, some kudos, some plus for him versus other traders that I've exposed that, don't do this at all. They use trading view and that's about it. We're not going to have that so much with this guy because there's some other issues arise from him, but I want to get into that a little bit. But remember this over 3,000 traders. That's important. All right, let's go. Let's get to the next part. So when it comes to E-Trade, I like that he does show off some of his positions. That's very impressive, despite if it's live or demo. Most people some people like it's his demo account. It's still better than other people just saying it. At least he has some demonstration of it. All right.
Crack on down towards the low 507s. So I want to see this crack on down towards the low 507s and see the market actually have one of its biggest, red candles of the day. So let's see if we can actually have that happen. We were again on these contracts before down about $200.
So he does trade options, and I am not the biggest option trader. I know some aspects of it, but when I'm looking at some of this like this right here, and I can see the entry price, market P&L, that to me is, it's better than what I've seen in other traders. Not saying he's 100% legit, but it's more green flags. It's not any red flags so far. Like this right here. And I love his intro on this right here.
1,400, 1,500. Ah! Taking gains. Small little uptrend. Let's see if we get a little bounce off this. We got to talk about what we have at this moment, making sure
Now, I love that energy. Like, that's crazy. His energy is really high. I can see how he draws in a big audience when watching his videos because he's very entertaining. He has that, still about him, which is not bad. Like I love what he is. This is funny. Yeah.
Currently up 1,200, 1,400, 1,500. Ah! Taking gains. Small little uptrend. Let's see if we get a little bounce off this. We got to talk about.
All right. So sorry I had to play that again, but that's funny because it's not very often I find something actually, when I'm watching a lot of his content, because when I'm making these videos, I have to watch a lot of their material, come up with a case, and I'm like, okay, here's some of the pros and cons. And I would say he's very entertaining, and that really helps out trading because a lot of trading is very stale and very boring. So I like how he spices it up and, draws in his audience. So not to take that away from him, add to, that's actually a really good thing about him. So let's go into a little bit more of this stuff right here. So once again, we're in the recorded portion of his videos, him showing parts of his P&L. There's calls for here, there's puts. Let's break it down a little bit more.
Guys, $1,400 right now. Meta still
Okay.
having some resistance at that 475 mark. Has room to fall all the way back down towards around 470. Let's talk about everything in detail to make sure that you guys are all good. So starting on off, what is happening with this market? Well, last night we had the trifecta come on out. And you might say, Deck, what in the world is the trifecta? Well,
So this is actually interesting. Breaking down some of those trades, like I can go through throughout the video because when I was watching it through, I'm like, okay, let's break this down, see what he's about. Does he show long-term broker statements? Now he shows part of a broker statement, not long-term, and that's a red flag as in itself. But showing some of it is still better than not showing any of it. Now there is some negative about this guy that I'm going to be showing throughout the other videos and stuff and here just to show who he is a little bit more, because you got to show off things that he's done throughout his career on YouTube and as a trader. Most people that I get in the comments would say, "Hey, Andre, play the whole thing." I can't do that. They'll make this video hours upon hours long because he has 600 plus videos that are 20, 30 minutes, sometimes hours long. I got to show certain reels and skits. So if any questions or comments about his material, just drop it below. We can have that conversation while I'm breaking it down. But so far, when it comes to our guru and our anti-guru checklist, our legit checklist and our exposed checklist, this is how I break a lot of things down, because these commonalities, if they have some things that are good and some things bad, you want to make sure that you're, making a list, or how do you validate a trader? Because you don't want to watch somebody trade and, take their advice and put it into your own trading if you can't even validate it as true or false. Okay. Now, let's go into this. Like, here's in day trading. I think this was 4 months ago. Was it $1,900 profit? Let's go.
Starting to drop a little bit more. I'm jumping in real quick, see if we get a new low. Take the gains. There we go. 640. There we go, guys. Just made another $400. So what is the game plan on the day? What are we going to be focusing on? Let's break it down and let's dive right on in. So as always, the thing that I like to do to begin my day is always take a look at the market briefing, see what that market briefing states, key points of the day, anything along these lines, just to get myself going. It says rate cut come down. The U.S.
Now, this is actually interesting. I like how he breaks this part of it down, and this is a lot for his people who follow him, which I will be breaking down even more. But we're giving the case. You can see that he has a very interesting way of breaking down the markets, how he enters the market, and his game plan. That's also some good positiveness for his channel. Now we can go through. I think I have 2 parts in this video right here.
They have an exciting day ahead. Now, that's the same exact thing with NVDA. This is in an awesome chart setup. NVDA, another gap up, and channel lives on. As long as we hold this channel, NVDA is still going up. Today, we have room to run to 575 plus. All eyes on this play today. So
now, what I like about this, he is comparing other charts of the markets. This is something that I really like that people do, because the correlations in the markets really helps out traders. Now, when we get to this, guys, this is the part that's kind of red flag. Like, this is like a fucking massive red flag. Now, if you guys do not know X or Twitter, we're going to put it as Guru Leaks. This is when this is what I usually look for when somebody's being exposed or revealed. So let's check it out. So here's them talking to E-Trade. Is the adjust account feature only available on paper version of Thinkorswim? Hey there, this is correct. Adjust account is only available, only on paper side of Thinkorswim. So if you look at Dekmar trades via Tradecaster, $1,582 profit kick off the week. But if you look at it here and here, just like the image is showing, this is a demo account. Now, it's interesting that he's claiming this to be live versus a demo account position. Now, this happened 4 years ago and some change. So is he doing that today? It's a good possibility that he is doing that or not, but it is not a good sign for this, because if he's been doing this the entire time, this is where my thinking starts coming in. I'm like, you know what, maybe this is what he's been doing, creating a funnel so he can get people to buy his products and services. Now, his product and services, you guys got to check this out. It is absolutely amazing. Just to put it like that. We go down a little bit more, like the biggest secret revealed, paper trading. So kind of funny when we get into that stuff. But to me, it is just how it is with the guru thing. People claim it to be live, but they got, receipts of it being fake. So let's get to his live trading, okay? Now, he has a ton of videos live trading. He live streamed 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So it's pretty consistent when it comes to that. We'll go to his oldest ones, up to 3 years ago. So he's been live trading. So, but when we start looking at this stuff with that in mind that I just showed you previously, is it possible that he's been live demo trading and stunting that it's been live trading? And that's a good possibility that I wonder if he ever disputed. Because when I was going through his channel based off of the Guru leaks, I didn't see anything disputing that at all. But what I did find was him deleting information about it, which is kind of, telling. When you start deleting the information in videos, then you're going to be, more of a red flag. But most new traders get into when they watch, Dekmar trades or Sean, they're going to be like, they don't see this part. They don't go to this analysis. They're not going to be looking at Guru leaks. So that's why this video here helps you guys out. It also helps me out too when watching other traders. I'm not the biggest option trader, but when watching new material like this, I can come up to like, hey, this guy's not so legit after seeing that type of information. Okay. So let's get into some of his live trading right here. And this would be another pro when it comes to him, like something good that he does.
Support level right now. I want to see this thing crack and sell off, guys. We're up 200 now. 120. Here we go. Let's get a dump. Let's get a sell off. Guys, 240, 260.
Now, I was going to show him this clip right here. You can see him for, if you read it right here, confirm option order, sell, SMRT, quantity 4, date, and everything. Now, this could be a demo account, could be a live account. That what I do like is that he actually shows this off. This is very uncommon when it comes to people in the trading space. Now, does it not mean, remember, demo or live, that's not being specified, but it is something better for him. Now, is it going to be what's called, is he going to be showing long-term broker statements? I don't see that anywhere, but I do see some part of his statements, which is pretty nice. Now, if I'm wrong, that he blasts and, he shows the entire broker statement, let me know for the people who follow him. Because I can't go through all 600 plus videos and be 100% on it. Like, there's got to be some leeway happening. All right, so this is live. Once again, Meta earnings comes out. I do like he stays consistent with the news, with the big stocks. That really helps out, especially for people who follow him and for new traders. Now, should you take his advice and purchase or sell or do whatever with that? You guys got to break it down and, be cautious in taking people's advice online, especially mine. I follow a checklist that typically helps me out and, stay away from the gurus and the fake people and stay with the legit people. Okay, so let's go into a little bit more what he says in here.
It is oversaturated. Just like we go on Instagram and it seems like everyone wants to work out all the time, same exact thing with EVs. Saturation everywhere. General Motors, Honda.
Now, the reason why I brought this part up also, it's like the saturation of fake gurus on the market. I'm not calling him a fake guru yet. I'll go through it after I show you some of his core sales and stuff. You're going to be pretty impressed. But when it going through, it's like there's so many people trying to sell courses, trying to sell online services in the trading, investing space that it's pretty hard to filter between them. Is this one garbage? Is this one real? Is this one fake? And stuff like that. But when you start listening to what he's saying, it's interesting that does he live up to what he says? Is he real and legit? Especially with that damning information, damning red flags on him. Let's go a little bit more. Okay, play.
Hyundai, BMW, Audi, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Ford, name it, you got it. Toyota. Everyone has an EV now. Everyone has some sort of EV car on their fleet. The reason why Tesla did so well in 2020-21 is because they were the only option. And that's why Tesla went crazy, and that's also why they've been falling for the last 2 years, is because of the oversaturation. Number
Interesting.
2 on why I believe Tesla was going to fall was because of layoffs.
Now, this is interesting. I like how he brings it up. There's some analysis into it because other traders don't break this down as much, and they don't stream for that long. 34-minute stream, you got to give them to them. There's some positive into that right there. Now, let's get to this part. Making $5,000 in less than in less than 1 minute. Stock trading Tesla, not clickbait. Skip to this part. So let's skip to that part. Let's skip to 2 minutes and 18 seconds right here. 05. A little bit off.
Just got filled on Tesla, 47,810, looking for a bounce back on up.
Okay.
Okay. And there we go. Nice little bounce back on up, starting on off. Let's see. Currently up $2,000 on this play. 48.80. Let's see if I can get a nice profit. This is my big account. 48.80, looking for a nice bounce play. Currently up.
Now listen to that. This is my big account. So I'd like, once again, he's doing it live. Kudos to him. But when it comes to, if this is his big account, he's stating that he has multiple accounts. If someone is stating they have multiple accounts, what do you ask for, guys? Long-term broker statements, audited long-term broker statements. If they're selling something, if they're just showing off what they're doing for their thing, they're just doing the thing online, cool. If they're selling a course, long-term broker statements that are audited to make sure that they're live accounts and they have access and they're theirs. A lot of these people who trade online, they don't do that. They just say, hey, I'm making all this money, and that's it. And then people in the comment section, oh, wow, you did amazing. Let me get in on that trade. This type of stuff here, you got to break down and understand what is happening. Because and a few other videos, I'm going to show you what is possibly the reason for all this right here. Where all the money's coming from. All right. So this is Tradecaster TV, trading live from Miami Penthouse. Now, if you want to get on his trades, you got to be part of his selected paid group. Understand that in the very beginning of this video, I talked about that 3,000 plus. I'm going to show you why that's so important, okay? Just hang on real tight. We'll get to there. Now, let's see. So if you, I can't play the music. If you go through, you see him in his account breaking things down off of off of Tradecaster. Once again, it's still, there's some kudos to it. It is better than people not doing it at all. At least it's free and you can view it before you pay for it. Now let's get to his social media. This shit is woo. Let's get into that. So first off, we got him on X. We got the car. Woo, can't miss that car, baby. We got the profits so much. Now here is this. I like that it's not so flashy when it comes to his Twitter page. When it comes to his IG, a little bit different. So Instagram, 85,000 followers. You got his sales stuff right here. 3,000 member community. Remember that, guys. That 3K. We got him right here chilling. Got his car. We got another car. We got money. We got charts. We got another car. We got a boat. Car. Okay. No girls up in here, but we still got a lot of cars. Him having a lot of lifestyle, travel. No flashy money, but we do got cars and stuff. Him presenting money. So this right here, you can definitely tell he is portraying a lifestyle. If you guys don't see that, it's pretty easy to see that he's selling a lifestyle. Now let's get to this right here, and this is X. Now this is what this is what got me into my thinking, my zone. He's building a YouTube channel for many, many years. He's been caught using the demo account. Right, so we got some hard receipts right here. So now we got, is he building his YouTube channel to get leads and prospects and drive them to be paying customers? I think this is the highest possibility and where he's making the majority of his money. Now, is he making money from trading? I can't confirm or deny that, but I think the majority of his money is coming from just the customers buying his material. Let's get into that. So when we go through here off of Dekmar Trades, right, you're going to be going through here and be looking at his Dekmar Bootcamp sales, okay? So you're like, how much is the bootcamp, right? Look, the ultimate trading course. This is the crazy stuff when you start listening to this, right? Watch and read below to find out how we've helped 538 people crack the stock market code and earn 6 figures per year trading stocks. And more importantly, how you can do the same. Really? Okay, cool. You're going to show the P&L. You're going to show the broker statements for these things. Those are the stuff that people want that you should be saying. But this right here, this is like some really good sales tactic and stuff. So you want to trade stocks. Why? Like most of us, you want to quit your boring 9 to 5. You know, stuff like that. Especially when they downplay 9 to 5s. It's a good way for them to get you into their sales funnel. Now, how much is this, right? Woo! We got it super discounted. from 1,299 to 397. Woo, ends in a 7. Oh, how did we know? Look at that. $1,299 to $397. And we got that big giant game, almost 3K to 487. What you guys think? Is this expensive? Is this how he's making his money? Let's find some more prices. Woo, even more. Monthly, $174. Semi-annual, $874. Lifetime, almost $3,299. Do you really think that if someone's making all that money trading, they don't need this as a revenue source? He calls himself an entrepreneur. I understand the entrepreneur part, but now this is where I think is where the money is coming from. Think about it. Deeply discounted. Why they're so discounted? What's the rush? It's an online service, digital service. This digital service is in demand. There's low supply of it. Think about it. It's an online course with access, right? Why is it so expensive? That's why I think is where the money's coming from. Now, Mike came in trade says, wow, 174. Yeah, it is expensive, man. And this is why I think where the process is getting this right here. Built the sales funnel to get people in there. And just like this right here. Leads, prospects, customers. That's where the money is coming in. So when he has 3,000, think about this. If you just do like some basic numbers and be like this, okay, just say 3,000 people bought this right here. Right, 3,097 times 3,000 plus. Talking about $1.1 million. 1.1. Let's go down a little bit more. 487 times 3,000. $1.4 million. I can see how he's buying all that stuff when people are buying this online classes, online everything. Now, and that's not even talking about this. Like if people are paying the month to month, we'll say the average person is paying the month to month. We got 3,000 people paying $174. That's 500 oh my God, that's 500K plus a month. What do you think, guys? Is that where the money's coming from, or the trading? I would beg to differ. I would say most likely it's coming from this right here. That's the money driver. That's the focus, is to get people into this right here. So when it comes to Sean Dekmar, let's go through this checklist, guys. What do you guys think? Okay, this is not a hard one for me. Does he have live trading? Yeah, he does. I'm not gonna fall that. He does. Is he selling a lifestyle? Hell yeah. Definitely selling a lifestyle. That heavily discounted products, 100%. Social proof ends in a 7. Let's check that out. I love that. It always ends in a 7 right here. So we got these right here. Ends in a 7. Ends in a 7. Ends in a 7. Really? Oh man. Like, I mean, he got some good. No long-term broker statements. Didn't see any of that. Bonus stack, definitely when it comes to the price. Ridiculous claims. I did not see too much of that, but the cars, definitely got that. Now, I didn't see so much for crisis mode and realistic expectations because we're talking about this right here. So I can't give them realistic expectations. Like you see this right here. More importantly, how you can do the same thing. Think about that. 564. I don't see any long-term broker statements or any evidence proving that. Let me see what he says. I believe without all that he could trade. Yeah, most likely. I mean, if I don't see it in the live, if I don't see it live trading a live account stating it's live, most likely it's a demo account and he's fronting with it and then using this as the core sales, because that stuff is amazing. 500,000 plus just on that 3,000. So it could be in that area, but either way, he's probably taking in over $1 million. Live track record, yeah. Accessibility, not so much, because it's always within his paid group. So paid group's not going to be that. Knowledge, I think he gets that. Feedback, traceability, accountability. Based on what I've seen in deleted information, I can't give him this. Gig community, I can't verify because I'm not in the community. You got to pay to get into that. Realistic expectations, hell no, he's not getting that crisis mode. So most likely he fills out most information on this checklist. So this is not too good. Like, you got a lot of this stuff being like, What do you guys think? Like, to me, I would not buy from him. I would not follow his stuff. Once again, I'm not an option trader, but even if I was, I wouldn't, because I've seen other option traders show their live account, log in with their live information, and also trade live, and they don't have a paid course. So stuff like that is more of a basically sales funnel. I think that he's building his channel just for this. Now, if you guys agree, disagree with me, let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, smash that like, guys. Drop a comment, please, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10K. It's a personal goal. It's a big goal, but help me out with this goal, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Oh, yeah. One other thing. If you guys want me to review other people's channels, drop a comment as much as possible. I will review anyone's channel, see if they're good, see if they're bad, even if it's out of the finance trading sphere. But that's the video, guys. Peace. And thank you guys for making it to the end.